You and your best friend play Minecraft every day, building cool projects, making jokes, and just having the time of your life. But one day, your friend starts acting strange. Just before you can figure out why, he disappears. And when you start looking for answers, so do you. But it wasn't just a random disappearance, right?
Hello. I hope you don't mind me reaching out, but I don't know who else to turn to. My son Noah and his friend Axel have been missing for several days now. I've tried contacting their close friends, but no one has seen or heard from them. The police and local authorities haven't responded either. The last time I spoke to Noah, we had an argument while he was playing Minecraft with Axel. I've been going through some of Noah's messages, and one of the last things he left was a link to Axel's channel. I'm starting to worry something's happened to them both. If you can, could you take a look? Anything would help. I'm scared and don't know what else to do.
At first sight, I didn't think much of this message. It seemed like a generic plea for help, possibly someone trying to gain attention. After all, missing people often disappear for personal reasons, and this seemed like something too private to make public. But something about it gained my curiosity, and I took a closer look. And I can now certify that the incident involving these two friends, is definitely something abnormal.
Oh, awesome. Let me send a roadster. Here you go.
And it all starts with this video. Axel and Noah are playing on a Minecraft world, chatting about the Minecraft movie. In a quick shift, Axel mentions that they've had this world since 2014, a small detail but one that would stick with me later. They go on to chatting about school for a little while, normal stuff, nothing unusual. Axel suggests they go mine for resources, and while walking down some type of ravine, we see this conversation. I still have our old world files too, lol. On that flash drive? Yeah. Axel mentions that he has some old world files saved on flash drive. As they leave the ravine, they cross a bridge and reach a base they have built entirely out of beds. It looks and sounds kind of strange, but they don't say much about it and just keep moving. Axel heads off to the right to find a cave, with Noah following close behind. Then a moment later, Noah says this. Wait, what were we talking about? It's a normal question on its own, but compared to the start of the video, Noah's tone feels a little different. Earlier he was more talkative and expressive. Here it's like he's starting to trail off. Axel's movements also start glitching out a bit, though he mentions in the description that he's using an old keyboard, which honestly might explain a lot, because when your gear can't keep up, weird stuff happens. That's why I use the Hexgear's Immersion A3, the world's first low-profile hot-swappable mechanical gaming keyboard, built for speed, precision and full control. One of the coolest features is the dedicated RGB switch and multimedia display screen. You can customize it with any GIF using the HexDrive software, making it totally yours. And for lighting, it has 16.8 million colors, with each key customizable individually. The RGB lighting looks amazing and it's perfect for gaming. Plus, the keyboard syncs with your music, lighting up to the beat for an even more immersive experience. For performance, it's got a full key rollover, meaning every key press registers no matter how fast you play. Plus, the hot swappable design means you won't need to replace the whole keyboard if a switch goes bad. Not to mention Bluetooth connectivity and a massive 5000 mAh battery that gives you 50 hours of playtime on a single charge. No cables, just pure freedom. The low-profile Kaylee switches are faster, more precise and incredibly responsive. Whether you prefer tactile, linear or clicky, there's a switch for every gamer. Plus, it's built with aircraft-grade aluminium, making it slim, durable and ready for intense gaming sessions. If you want a keyboard that gives you speed, customization and durability, check out the Hexgear's Immersion A3 today. Click the link in the description to grab yours now. Back to the video, it cuts off as Axel and Noah disappear deeper into the mines. And by this point I was beginning to question whether there was anything of substance here. If these recordings would actually reveal what happened to them or if I was just wasting my time. However, the second video is where things begin to escalate. It begins with Axel alone in the world, and right at the start he says this. Noah has been inactive for like 3 days. He hasn't been replying to my DMs. It's a sudden shift from the casual conversations in the first video, but things get stranger. He explains that the last time they played, Noah just left without saying anything. On its own, this still could be normal. Maybe he got disconnected or something came up, but it's important to keep this in mind. Axel goes inside Noah's base and looks through his chest to find a notebook. He takes it out and opens it to reveal some random letters and numbers, but right as he does so, Noah joins the game. Axel immediately stashes the notebook back in the chest and rushes outside to talk to Noah, but before he can say much, an Enderman appears out of nowhere and starts attacking him. After barely surviving, Axel finally asks him how has he been doing. Despite that, something is still off. Noah's responses feel strange, like he's not really okay. Axel doesn't waste any time and asks Noah why hasn't he been responding to his Discord messages. Noah responds by claiming he has been working on something. Trying to lighten the mood, Axel jokes, wondering if he means he's working on something in Minecraft. But Noah simply responds, "You wouldn't get it." It's a small trade of words, yet something feels very odd about it. Though a few seconds of silence later, Noah says this. "Sometimes people don't come back, you know?" The conversation here is weird. To put it mildly, Axel seems a little thrown off by how Noah's acting and asks if he's okay. Noah just replies with a "don't mind," which is already odd. It's the type of thing you say when you want someone to drop it, but it feels way too cold for a casual Minecraft chat. Axel clearly isn't satisfied, so he tries again, asking, "Are you busy with school or what?" Noah says no, that's it, nothing else. Trying to keep things friendly, Axel jokes, "Alright, well, at least talk with me when you have the free time to, lol." He even starts typing, "You've been ignoring me," but doesn't send it. It probably felt too harsh, and honestly I get it, this whole exchange feels super awkward. Like when you're trying to talk to your best friend who just isn't acting like themselves. It's the small things like this that make you start to realize that something is wrong. Not necessarily dangerous, but just wrong. And even though Axel moves on from it, you can tell it's starting to bother him. As a final effort to just get through to him, Axel says this. "You seem tired. This ain't an insult, but why are you so dry?" It's an honest and valid question, but just like before, Noah completely brushes it off. He tells Axel it's none of his business and just starts to follow him. A few minutes later though, something strange happens. Noah suddenly asks, "Do you still have that thing from 2014? Axel, confused, responds, "What thing?" But before anything else, Noah just leaves the game. No explanation, no goodbye, nothing. And what makes this even weirder is the fact that up until now the video had been pretty normal, but this moment leaves one question lingering over everything else. What is going on with Noah? I mean, there is clearly something with the way he behaves, and pairing it with the informative description, it's safe to say that whatever is going on here is not normal. Though normal or not, we still don't get any information on how either of them went missing. Or do we? Looking back through the video, there is something we completely skipped over. The contents of the notebook Axel found. Inside, we see these randomly placed letters and numbers, but when you piece them together, it becomes clear that this is hexadecimal. By separating the characters into pairs and converting them into text, we end up with an 11-character sequence. At first, I assumed this was a YouTube URL, but pasting it led nowhere. As a final effort, I ran the string through a Caesar cipher, shifting the characters to see if it would reveal anything, and surprisingly, it did. Plugging this in gave us a video on Noah's own channel.
Oh, we're against real people now. Great.
On Noah's own channel. The video begins with Noah in a dark room facing another player named NP. And believe me, this video is quite terrifying.
You are not responding again. That is not wise. you will understand the terms Noah.
Something's not right here. It's clear that NP wants Noah to do something, but whatever it is, it's no good. By the way he speaks, it's almost like he's making Noah choose between something terrible or worse. NP continues.
Silence will not protect them, Noah.
Noah opens the chat to see a ton of spammed messages that say listen to us, which is quite odd, but NP has a lot more to say.
Time is something you don't have. Follow the protocol.
Noah finally responds slowly by saying as long as no one gets hurt, but this NP player tells him that it all depends on him. He asks Noah to upload the video and include some type of message, however, then he says this.
Make him follow it.
Noah responds saying that he can't because he will get to know. Then, around 20 seconds of silence later,
Then they shall witness pain firsthand. His life is no longer yours to gamble.
we have absolutely no idea what's going on, although assuming he has no other way out of this situation, Noah hesitates but types, I agree to the terms. NP responds to this with a rather unsettling message.
Very well, the file shall arrive soon. You post it, say nothing. We will be watching.
What did we just watch? Who is NP and why are they forcing Noah to upload some type of video? Who is the he they are talking about? Is it Axel or is it someone else? Just what is going on? Weirdly enough, this video has no hints to anything. No Morse code despite the static noise in the background, no description and absolutely no hidden messages anywhere. We can go back and forth on this conversation. These messages from NP suggest that something shady is going on behind this story. It's clear that some of these are threats too, especially with lines like silence will not protect them. But if we are ever going to make sense of this, we have to move on to Axel's next video. Axel appears to be on the same survival world, alone. He walks into his house and then begins to type to us. It's been a few days since Noah last talked to me. It's odd, but I got something way odder that I didn't expect today. Axel tabs out of the game while opening his chest and brings up a screenshot, a message from Noah's mother.
Hello, this is Noah's mother. Sorry if this message is a disturbance to you, but Noah hasn't returned home for around 4 days at this point. I am quite worried that he took an argument too seriously. I asked him to get a proper job since all he does is rot away on his phone. He probably took it the wrong way.
This is clearly quite off, and it confirms that Noah did go missing. But why? You can tell that Axel is starting to get a little bit shaken up. He says he's worried that maybe Noah was acting cold because of the argument with his mom. It's possible that's why he was so distant in Axel's last video, but I can't help but think something much darker is going on. Axel assures that he will update us after a few days of waiting, and the video cuts to black. But if we want to know what happened to Noah and how he disappeared, it's going to have to be in the final video on Axel's channel. Axel is once more by himself in the world at the start of the video. He informs us that Noah still hasn't returned and that everything seems strange these days. However, precisely 1 minute and 44 seconds later, we get this. Noah joins the game, sends in some type of link and leaves without saying a single word. The link leads to a screenshot on Reddit, which is extremely ominous, and it appears to be Noah in a dark room. This screenshot has a lot going on to decode, so stick with me as we go through it slowly. The first thing we notice is this chat message, and something immediately sticks out. Noah's name has changed and now has an NP right next to it. And what is strange is the chat message itself, USB drive. If you've been following along, you'll remember that Noah's been hinting at something dating back to 2014. And yeah, I know it sounds a little far-fetched, but what if that thing from 2014 is the USB drive? Either way, what does this mean and why does Noah want Axel's USB drive? What does it contain? Looking behind Noah in the screenshot, we can actually spot 4 signs. The first one immediately stood out to me because it's not just some random text, it's in cipher, specifically in Seesaw cipher shifted by 7. When you decode it, it reads null path. Now we don't really know what this means yet, but considering the NP next to Noah's name, it's probably safe to assume that this is what it stands for. And if that's the case, whatever null path is, It seems like Noah's gotten himself involved with it. The second and third signs are kind of weird. One of them says give it back and the other one says Axel Cameron. Now putting those together, it almost sounds like someone's asking for something Axel has. And if we connect this to the message Noah sent, USB drive, it's probably safe to assume that that's what they are after. But here's where things get strange. The way it's worded, give it back, almost makes it sound like the USB drive was originally theirs, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Why would Axel have something like that, and why is it so important to them? There's still a lot we don't know here, but what we can say for sure is the fact that this isn't just a normal missing person situation anymore. The final sign though, this is where I got extremely confused. It looked like an ordinary 11 character sequence, which could be a YouTube URL.
You're leaving money on the table. Not because your content isn't good, but because the tools you're using weren't built to help you earn sustainable
11 character sequence, which could be a YouTube URL, but it didn't seem to work no matter what I did. I tried shifting it through a lot of ciphers and even tried base 64, just in case it was encoded differently, though nothing I tried worked. Leaving that aside for now, what really stood out here was Axel's reaction to this whole thing. After seeing the screenshot, he tells us that he genuinely doesn't understand why Noah is so obsessed with this USB drive. According to Axel, it's just filled with old junk from, 2014. And that's the same year this whole story seems to keep circling back to, which I don't know about you, but that feels a little too specific to be a coincidence. But then Axel brings up something I think a lot of us were already wondering. Why is Noah logging into Minecraft at all? I mean, his family is contacting Axel, completely worried sick, saying he's been missing for days. And yet here he is dropping cryptic screenshots and leaving ominous messages in a game server. Where is he logging in from and what is he doing? Nothing about this adds up, right?
Noah, what is all this? What is going on? Are you good, dude? Yes. Nothing like this has happened for all the 10 years I've known you. Your mother keeps calling me. That does not matter. It's safer this way. What the hell is wrong with you? What do you need to know, man? Just tell me. Good night.
Noah joins the game, tells Axel it's safer this way, and the video ends. What just happened? It's clear that Noah's changed a lot. The way he speaks, the way he casually mentions that it doesn't matter that his mother is asking where he is, like it's no longer important. Like he's somewhere he can't explain. And with no way of knowing where he went or what any of this means, I was sure I had to tell Noah's mother there was no way to find out where he went. But for a split second, something stopped me. I felt like giving that weird 11 character sequence from the screenshot one last shot. I tried a simple flip of the characters, just reversing the order, and it worked. It led to another video from Noah, more specifically Noah14_NP. This one is unsettling.
Have you done it yet?
Not yet.
Time is not on your side again.
Noah and the NP player seem to be on a world, and what follows is probably one of the most uncomfortable conversations in this entire story. Noah tells NP that this is his natural way of doing things, slowly, though NP responds saying what nonsense, and he will only give him a few more days. A few more days for what? It's clear that whatever they are planning isn't something small, but it gets worse. The next few messages completely change the way you see this story.
The more time passes, the more money you lose.
How much exactly?
$100,000 per day.
That's when it clicks. If you remember, Noah's mother said he disappeared after an argument about getting a real job. And this is no ordinary job, it's something way darker. Noah tries to negotiate, asking NP to slow down the deduction rate, but NP quickly shuts him down. I was curious to just how much money this NP guy was willing to pay Noah for whatever he wants him to do. And that is when we get this chat message.
As long as it stays above 500,000.
$500,000. That's the kind of money at stake here for whatever they are making Noah do. NP agrees to this and the video ends with one final clip. And that's it. Yet again, we're at a dead end with nowhere to go. But stepping back for a second, let's just think about what we've actually seen. 4 videos, 4 strange unsettling clips. We've got Noah logging into Minecraft while supposedly missing, sending creepy screenshots, leaving weird messages, talking about USB drives and having cryptic conversations with someone named NP. But the strange thing is, through all of this, there's nothing about Axel. Remember, it was Noah's mother who originally reached out, saying both Noah and Axel went missing. And yet, video after video, it's all Noah. Not one solid clue about where Axel is. What happened to him? Or even what part did he play in this whole thing? It's like he's been wiped out from the story entirely, and honestly that felt intentional, so I did what anyone would do. I went back and rewatched every single video frame by frame, and that's when I noticed something. Right as Noah threw Axel down the pit in the final video, we see this crash screen. Everything might seem completely normal, but looking twice, this is another YouTube URL. Nothing to decode, nothing hidden. This leads straight to what we all want to know. Nullpath's channel. If there is any information on how Axel and Noah eventually go silent, this was it.
Notice, Class 5 asset restriction in effect. The following archived footage is designated under Nullpath Internal Security Protocol NP18 USC 1203 Class 5.
While watching this video, we learn a lot of things, and it's clear that whatever Nullpath is, it's some part of the government. It's apparent because the only people who are allowed to watch this video are Nullpath's internal agents, government-sanctioned surveillance officers, FBI operatives with a level 7 classification, and pre-authorized Department of Anomalous Activities staff. Watching this video is such a big risk factor as it will result in immediate investigation, though it can go as far as deportation from the United States itself. This sounds extremely unsettling. Offenders can face life imprisonment, memory redaction procedures, nullification of digital identity, and removal from public records. Right as the final warning is given though, we get this extremely interesting section that you must pay close attention to.
Proceeding further implies full acceptance of risks. You have been warned. Employee archival footage. Case file, NPC5 Axel 053. Timestamp, redacted. Status, under review.
We hear Axel's name and he seems to be part of whatever case file this is. The video then cuts to this, Axel's files, right there on Nullpath's system. One by one, the person recording starts opening them, and then they stop at the very bottom of the list. USB drive.ax data. It's locked. How? How does Nullpath even have this? This is the same USB we've been chasing this entire story, the one Axel was carrying. If they've accessed everything else but this is still locked, whatever is on it has to be huge. Something else we didn't notice is the name of this channel, Nullpath 18 USC section 1203. This section of the name is a statute to implement the International Convention against the taking of hostages, but what Nullpath has to do with this is still in the dark. Speaking of the USB though, we are right on the edge of finding out, so we have to move on to the next video. But it's not as easy as it sounds. In the description we see a bunch of notes, random information and more warnings. We notice Noah's name again and another mention of the USB drive. And right under the code log part there's this. Q, J, K, S, B, U and a whole string of letters that look like complete nonsense. But this isn't random, it says sequence aligned within layer 3 file access, which means it's hiding something. So I ran it through a Caesar cipher shift of 7, and just like that, it turned into another URL. And this?
FBI, man.
No, damn, you raised me.
Pew pew.
And this takes us straight to the next video. This video is horrifying. It begins with someone joining into a world and within seconds we get messages from Axel.
What? Hello? Noah, is this you? Dude, Noah, this is not funny.
Axel keeps talking to himself, thinking it's Noah, but whoever just joined the game doesn't respond. They don't move, they don't even look around, they just stare directly at him. And this is where it gets worse. Apparently it's been weeks since Noah disappeared, and we already know that whatever's happening, he's not behind it. Because it's someone that we are familiar with. NP. He types in Axel's full name and Axel reacts in disbelief, even mentioning that Noah never knew his full name. Although NP goes on to ask an important question.
Where is it? The drive.
This is the first time in the whole series where someone directly asks Axel about the USB drive, and then Axel responds. He tells NP the flash drive is his, that it's with him right now. But he doesn't stop there. He wants NP to stay away. After all these videos, we still don't know what is inside this thing and why it's a secret government organization after a mere USB drive. But what happens after this? Well, just watch it for yourselves.
Don't try mess around, Axel Cameron. Give it to us.
What?
No. The audio in this clip is chilling. We can hear the creak of a door opening, followed by a muffled voice saying what? No. And then there's a loud, sickening thud. It almost sounds like something heavy has struck Axel, or worse, someone. The description is where things get twisted though.
Classified Field Operation Log, Tier 7 plus clearance only. Operation Final Trace. Target Axel Cameron, Case 314th. Physical extraction of subject completed. Assets secured without public exposure. Target's personal files and hardware confiscated, including USB A13 redacted. Mission result. Subject status. In custody. USB device recovered.
Day 1. Nullpath has the USB drive, and they've taken Axel into custody. How did they find him? How did they track him down so quickly? It doesn't add up. Axel's life is in their hands now, all because of a damn USB drive. What's on it? What's worth all of this? We still don't know. But whatever it is, it's enough to make them do anything to keep it. They've taken Axel, and who knows what else they're willing to do just to make sure that drive stays with them. Axel has been taken and we've reached the end. I almost closed the tab. I really thought that this was it. But something didn't sit right. So I scrolled back through the description and that's when I saw it. A single line that I had somehow skipped over. Right near this access code reference, we notice another URL. It leads to one final video on the Nullpath channel. This is it. The video begins with this, the Nullpath Secure Terminal, and judging by what this says, it's clear that this is an employee or someone who is on the Nullpath. They paste in a password and gets access to this, the USB drive, though it still seems to be locked. This unknown person presses on the USB drive, only to get hit with this.
Enter USB file password.
They try 3 passwords, but all ultimately fail to open this and their session is terminated. Access to it is completely locked. The video ultimately ends here, but the story has one final stretch and it all lies in the description. We notice that the person who got terminated from accessing the USB is an unidentified high-ranking Nullpath operative, and it claims that Nullpath succeeded in retrieving the USB but has failed to unlock it. Despite that, the operation will be marked complete and the USB, well, it will be transferred to Vault 0x77, Nullpath's most secure, undisclosed containment facility. But what happened to Axel? What happened to Noah? What on earth did Nullpath do to them? The story can't just end here, right? There's no way we can just lose them. What can I tell Noah's mother? If I came this far though, it's not a time to give up. We must find them somehow. I watched all of Nullpath's videos again, hoping I would get a single clue, and sadly I got nothing. Except every time we were meant to move forward in the Nullpath channel, the link to the next video was buried in the description. That makes no sense. These videos are encrypted, locked down. Why leave breadcrumbs unless someone wants them found? I went back to the final video and decided to look under user nodes. That's when I saw it, a hexadecimal sequence. Converting each hex pair into its ASCII character, it gives us this useless sequence. But only shifting the letters by a cipher shifter 4 gives us the final video in the series, which is on Noah's channel. And if there is any hope left, if there's any chance we are gonna find out what happened to them, it has to be in there.
Earn on every single order with Fetch.
These two mistakes are killing your phone storage. First, you keep receiving too many useless emails. Second,
There is any hope left, if there's any chance we are gonna find out what happened to them, it has to be in there. What we see in this video is absolutely horrifying. Nullpath's missions and experiments are nothing short of cruel. Removal of birth records, corrupted personal project files to induce psychological breakdowns, blackmail material for political and financial manipulation, false documentation, all of which are many of the horrible things Nullpath is responsible for doing. But at the very end, we see it.
Description: a USB device intercepted containing critical operation logs, financial trails, and internal communications from Nullpath's classified cases between 2012 to 2022. Threat level: maximum. Exposure risk equals complete organizational collapse, legal prosecution of 47 high-ranking individuals, and international fallout. Status: under urgent lockdown. Target must be identified.
This confirms that the USB contains critical logs and more information on Nullpath. It doesn't have any mention on how Axel got his hands on it, but this is not all, because right below this we see this. Apparently the USB contains
video evidence of illegal experiments on dissident subjects, documents proving direct involvement in orchestrating disappearances, faked deaths and corporate espionage, financial ledgers detailing bribes to federal and underground officials, internal memos ordering erasures of dissenters and data fabrications, surveillance footage of unauthorized home intrusions and data breaches.
It also mentions if leaked, it will dismantle Nullpath's existence and expose its underground and governmental affiliations. What would they do to cover this up, you might ask?
Axel Cameron to be located, isolated, and silenced immediately. Disinformation campaign authorized.
The video comes to a close, but we have got ourselves a lead, because what this description contains is nothing short of insanity.
Everything Nullpath has built is on the brink of collapsing. Axel's barely holding on. And I'm running out of time. If anyone's going to stop this, they need to act fast before they get to us. I didn't mean for it to go this far, but if you're seeing this, it's already too late to turn back. There's only one chance left, and that's if someone out there can finish what I started. I did this for money, and even though I got over 634,000 for my contribution, I wanna end it all. I can't leave Axel. He can't leave either. If we don't get out now, it'll be the end. If you're reading this, you know what to do. You have to pull the trigger, or we are both gone. It's too late to warn the others. The clock's ticking, but you are still here. You still have a chance to fix this. nullpathoverrideterminal.net.
I plugged in the link to this, and
amazing brand new Necrosis Summoner hero is here.